Hello everyone, this is actually a video that I think has been a very long time coming. I essentially decided to completely delete my Instagram page. And why is this, you may ask? As a musician, I use it for promotion, I use it for a lot of different things, but generally speaking, I found that whenever I would have this page, I would fall into the same addictive tendencies that I always do. So I actually took a week without Instagram or without any major social media because I essentially got given such a high workload from university that it genuinely left me short. Huh? And I am quite worried that if anything like that ever comes up again, I will be severely worse off from it because I was not able to plan for it. I genuinely thought it would only take a day or two. I ended up working almost every waking hour of every day for an entire week, working on that assignment. So I'm a bit shook from that. And secondly, I had a better experience and I had a more productive experience when I just completely abstained from using social media. I do still watch YouTube quite a bit. I enjoy YouTube more than, browsing TikTok or Facebook or something. But I do still fall into these tendencies on YouTube, especially with shorts. I have plugins actually to reduce the addictiveness of YouTube, but I still can't remove it off my phone or anything. So all these things are clearly just there. So yeah, I want to just kind of bring some awareness to this, as mental health and social media are something which kind of intermix, and I feel like social media really kind of damages mental health. Now, I have very good reasons for saying this. I've always been a trumpeter of real world experience and learning and doing productive things. So I'm going to actually link some articles in the description on why using social media is extremely damaging to mental health and how I think it's really badly affected younger people in this generation. And I do want to take a stand against this because I find it very hard to criticize these social media platforms, especially Instagram. This kind of doom scrolling, useless content kind of sites, which are good for advertising, but generally are really damaging to the youth of my generation. And I just want to really raise awareness to this because these companies, they know the effect they're having on younger people, and they still continue to use actual algorithms developed from gambling and gambling websites, and I will cite this in the description. They do develop these algorithms using the same kind of psychology used in gambling websites, so they want you addicted. It gives them more ad coverage and helps them make more money, and generally speaking, the effects have not been good. I'm going to link a government survey which actually basically says that the vast majority of especially young teenage women and also men, with the rise of people wanting to use steroids and performance enhancing drugs, which is something I also don't agree with, the rise of that and the body dysmorphia caused by it, more literally the majority, and I'm not talking about a small majority, I don't know, 52% or something. I'm talking about a majority where it's literally everyone, every single young woman on social media feels inadequate with their body image. And there's a problem there. And again, I will link these figures and I will link these graphs down in the description, but at a point, this is inflicting some sort of, neuroticism, which just is not good for people. So yeah, I'm going to really take a stand against this and actually delete my Instagram, and my YouTube, I'm going to keep it locked down with plugins. I'm going to try and find a way to block it off my phone. And basically, I'm going to turn this YouTube page into something which is, kind of educational. Again, I want videos to do well so I can work on them, but I really want to reach people to try and educate people. And as a musician, I think that projecting your stance on things is quite important through your art. I've worked on pieces of art which talk about, kind of things which are anti to current technologies and the current flow of things. I don't think that technologically developing something for the sake of progress is good. I think there's definitely things where you have to kind of sit back and review them. And social media is one of these cases. We haven't checked any of the psychological implications of it, and I think that here in the West it's running amok and really tearing apart a generation. So yeah, this is mainly my thoughts. I'm going to be getting back to making more music content and actually doing stuff which I really want to do, which I feel has somewhat been robbed from me because of all the time I waste on these sites. I'm going to get back to the stuff I actually want to do and try and build this into a very good educational place for people who want to make music and people who want to listen to music as well, with all the music that I post. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I hope you understand this.
Emphasis of urgency.